Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is V, and today I'll be introducing you to AIG's EduLive sessions with the University of Adelaide representative, Ms. Vivian Huang. This session is specifically designed for Malaysian students who are interested in pursuing their studies in Australia. We'll be sharing important information about the university, availability programs, student life, and the opportunities that awaits you in Adelaide. There will be also a chance for you to ask questions and get direct insights from Vivian herself. Thank you, Vivian. I'll hand it over to you.
Hi everyone, my name is Vivian from Adelaide University. I'm trying to sharing my screen. So thanks so much for taking the time to join us today. We really appreciate. Today we'll start with a brief introduction to Adelaide as a city, as mentioned, and then I'll give you an overview of our university, Adelaide University, including our campuses, the teaching facilities, the admission requirements, scholarships, and also a few other key. So if you have any questions afterwards, please feel free to type it into the chat box or let me know later. So let's get started.
Marawachanga, Gana Mina, Nawangani, Mani Nabundigari, Adana. Iberico, Mankalakala, Tandanya, Mianaku. Nature Yugandalia, Nature Yakanandalia, Patni Adlu Wadu. Welcome to Ghana land, a land where knowledges and stories were exchanged for 65,000 years.
From stories old to stories new, they led to big ideas, challenged convention for the common good, and brought people together.
We've always been a point of convergence, a space for art, history, culture, innovation, education, conversation. Conversations that open doorways to all kinds of firsts. South Australia has always been a state of firsts. It's in our DNA. From recognising women's voting rights in 1894 to the Sex Discrimination Act of 1975, from electing a voice to our parliament to banning single-use plastics, we've never been afraid to chase bold, audacious ideas that lead to monumental shifts and positive change.
What if the next space race took off from our state? What if Whyalla powered the world with clean, green hydrogen? What if two of the state's leading universities came together to create a global university for the future? Welcome to Adelaide University, a defining mark in our state's story of firsts. A monogram that captures our spirit of collective progress and openness. The Adelaide University identity is inspired by the abstract angles of the iconic Adelaide Festival Theatre and symbolizes our ambition to push forward.
The open space in the monogram echoes our unwavering commitment to inclusivity and subtly nods to both our proud shields that have adorned our campuses for generations.
The stable foot represents the solid foundations of the two accomplished institutions on which the new university is built. Our mark is completed with our state border, signifying our integration into our cultural fabric, spirit, aspirations, and needs.
Adelaide University is a point of convergence for people, communities, and disciplines to collide and create a better tomorrow with equal opportunity. A mind space where future-defining research and innovative teaching push and pulled in sync. An invitation to live, work, and play in one of the most livable cities in the world.
From your first to humankind's at large, we are a driving force for transformative impact in our world. We are a force for collective prosperity, well-being, and social cohesion. We are a force for educational equality.
We are Adelaide University.
Hope you enjoyed it. Soon, some of you may not have had the chance to visit Adelaide as a city yet. So Adelaide is a quite beautiful city. It's the capital of South Australia. And we enjoy sunshine for more than half of the year. over 200 sunny days annually, which is amazing. So the city is surrounded by mountains on three sides and ocean on the other. So you can get the best of both nature and coastal lifestyle. It's ranked as one of the most livable cities in the world, especially when it comes to living cost. Compared to Melbourne, Adelaide is more affordable and it's much cheaper than the living cost in Sydney. So Adelaide is also very well connected by direct flights. For example, we have several direct flights from Malaysia or Singapore, and the flight time is only around 6 hours with Singapore Airlines. It's very convenient. And once you are in Adelaide, domestic travel is also very easy. Only takes about 1 to 2 hours to fly to major cities such as Melbourne or Sydney. So it's easy for you to travel around Australia and also easy for family and friends to visit as well. I know most of you are probably very interested in living cost. In Adelaide, the students typically spend around 400 Australian dollars per week on living expenses. And in many cases, these can be largely covered by a part-time job. If you compare that to somewhere like Sydney, even renting a single room in the CBD in Sydney can be much more expensive. Adelaide is also very easy to get around. The CBD is well planned with straight streets, so it's hard to get lost. There's a free tram service within the city center, and buses run throughout the rest of the city. So getting around, whether for study or leisure, is very convenient. With the student transport concession card, you only pay around $60 per month for unlimited travel. That's much cheaper than other major cities. For example, in Sydney, international students usually don't receive transport discounts, and public transport can cost around $200 per month, around 3 to 4 times more. Adelaide also has plenty of places to explore. In the CBD, Random Street and Pure Street are packed with great restaurants, cafes, or bars, very popular with students and locals. Adelaide Central Market is another must visit. It's one of the largest fresh produce markets in Australia, located right next to Chinatown, with a huge variety of food options. If you're enjoying the beach, Adelaide has Glen Beach, one of the most popular coastal spots, only about 20 minutes from the city center. If you can even take the tram directly there. If you travel further along the coast, you will find beautiful walking paths, perfect for relaxing, especially at sunset. Adelaide is also surrounded by hills, with many outlooks and great hiking spots nearby. So if you really get the best of both beaches and nature, and beyond nature, Adelaide is also known for arts and culture, with many music, food, and cultural festivals held throughout of the year. So there's always something happening. That's a quick introduction of Adelaide. For Adelaide University, we offer more than 400 programs across a wide range of study areas. We have 7 campuses and a student population of around 70K. About 30% of our students are international students, creating a very diverse and multicultural learning environment. Here is a bird's eye view of Adelaide. As you can see, there are our main, these are all main campuses, and most of them are located in or very close to the CBD, making everything convenient and easily accessible. In terms of global reputation, we are ranked 82nd in the world in the latest QS World University Rankings. We are also a member of Group of 8, which represents Australia's leading research universities. We are ranked in the top 1% of universities globally and are among the top universities in Australia for graduate employability. Looking ahead, our goal is to become Australia's most industry-connected university, which means we focus strongly on real-world experience, industry partnerships, and career outcomes. In the CBD, we have our City East and City West campuses, where most students will study here. We also have the Hub Central, our main student hub, which includes the Student Service Center and 24 hours, 7 days study spaces. And we also have the Bathmist Library, with its classic Cambridge-style interior. It's one of the most beautiful study spaces on campus. On the same floor, we even have sleep pods where students can take a short nap. Once you close the lid, it blocks out noise and light, so you can really rest between classes. At our City West campuses, we have the Jeffries Smart Building, which is home to many of our business and law facilities, as well as the Business Hub. So students have access to modern learning spaces and professional study environments right in the city. The Mawson Lakes campus is just 70 minutes from the CBD by express train. We have our Mawson Lake campuses, which is well known for engineering, IT, and technology-related programs. Then we have the McGill campus, especially recognized for education, media, and creative programs. It has a very beautiful leafy environment and a strong community feel. The Wade campus is one of the world's learning centers for agriculture, food, and wine research. It features large research farms and advanced labs, offering very hands-on learning experience. And finally, the Roseworthy campus, focusing on animal and vet sciences, as well as agriculture. It's home to our vet teaching hospital and specialized training facilities. So each campus has its own strengths, depending on what you choose to study. Beyond the campuses, we also have some very advanced specialized facilities. Our Adelaide Health Simulation Center is most technologically advanced simulation facility in Australia, and the only one in Australia accredited by the Society for Simulation in Healthcare. We also have physio and occupational therapy gyms that support injury recovery and physical well-being. Our vet facilities provide 24 hours, 7 days emergency and routine care for a wide range of animals, giving students real clinical experience. And we have a fully equipped food innovation lab for food research and product development. In addition, we have specialized learning spaces for different study areas. The AIRS Trading Room is South Australia's first simulated financial training room, where finance students getting hands-on experience using the same technology as major global banks and investment firms. The Business Student Hub provides dedicated support for business students, offering advice on study planning, electives, and academic development. Our architecture studio is a bright, open space where students design, create, and showcase their work. And in the product design workshop, students develop practical skills from drawing ideas to creating real designs. Starting at the Adelaide University is very flexible with lots of options to suit your interests and goals. We have 7 colleges covering a wide range of study areas, including business, law, arts, humanities, music, engineering, IT, AI, education, social science, and medicine, allied health, aviation, sciences, nursing, such etc. So first of all, a quick overview of our College of Health. This includes allied health, health and biomedical sciences, nursing and midwifery, medicine, dental, surgery, and oral health, as well as nutrition and food science. We've got 2 of our most popular programs that are asked very frequently: the Bachelor of Medical Studies and Doctor of Medicine, and also the Bachelor of Dental Surgery. So you might recognize this building on North Terrace. It's located very close to the Royal Adelaide Hospital. Inside, we have a range of modern teaching spaces, including our dental hospital and advanced health simulation facilities. Our dental hospital is open to the public, which means students get to practice in real clinical environment and work with real patients under supervision. We also have strong links to research, including facilities connected to cancer research, giving students exposure to the latest developments in healthcare and industry. The Bachelor of Medical Studies and Doctor of Medicine, this is quite popular, which is a 6-year integrated program. Full alum is the Australian Medical Council accreditation standards. The first 3 years, the Bachelor of Medical Studies, focusing on building strong foundations in medical science and clinical practice, which is a strong emphasis on integrated learning, early clinical exposure, and developing the core skills needed to become a doctor. Upon successful completion, you will progress directly to the Doctor of Medicine without needing to reapply. Just to highlight, we don't offer the Doctor of Medicine as a standalone program. All students must start from the Bachelor of Medical Studies and complete the full 6-year pathway. Together, these 2 degrees will qualify you to work as an intern anywhere in Australia, and they are also widely recognized internationally. In our AHMS building on North Terrace, we have the simulation rooms designed to look just like the Royal Adelaide Hospital, as I mentioned, which is one of the most advanced hospitals in the world. The equipment and bed settings are exactly the same as what doctors and nurses use in real life. And on top of that, we work with around 60 actors who play standardized patients in different medical scenarios. So you are not just learning theory, you are getting real hands-on experience, including how to communicate with patients, showing empathy, and handle different situations, such as patients with disabilities or mental health conditions. Clinical placements are a key part of the Adelaide medical program. From year 3, students start going on placement 1 day per week, either in a hospital or in community setting. Then, from year 4 to year 6, students become active members of healthcare teams, taking care of in supervised clinical placement across a wide range of settings. This includes primary care, rural and regional areas, community clinics, outreach services, as well as major hospitals and research environments. Following medicine, another very popular program is our Bachelor of Dental Surgery. This program gives you clinical experience from day one, so you can start building your practical and professional skills early. From first year, you will also do compulsory clinical placements in different settings, including hospitals, community clinics, and even rural or interstate locations. And at our North Tourist campus, we have a simulation clinical design to look just like a real dental clinic. Similar to our health simulation spaces, everything here is set up exactly like what you'd see in practice. This allows students to practice your skills in a safe, controlled environment before working with real patients. And we also have a dental hospital within the AHMS building, which is open to the public and staffed by professional dentists. Students have the chance to do placement there, getting real-world experience by working with actual patients under supervision. And as you may already be aware, applications for the AU Medicine and Dentistry 2027 intake officially opened 2 days ago. We have a couple of important updates from the College of Health regarding entry requirements. Firstly, unfortunately, students with a diploma are no longer eligible for entry into medicine. So this qualification also cannot be combined with an SAT to apply for medicine. Secondly, students who have already commenced higher education study at another institution outside of AU or UA or UniSA will not be considered for medicine, unfortunately. In addition, applicants with more than 2 years of higher education study at any institution are also not eligible. So here is the general, entry process. You have to check if you meet the prerequisite subject, and then you can register for the UCAT and then submit the online application. Seek the UCAT. Then we will check all the results and then do ranking. Applicants advised if eligible for interview. After that, eligible applicants can have the interview and offer made to successful applicants. So that's the general process. Next, let's look at the College of Business and Law. So the key study areas here including accounting, commerce, economics, and business, marketing, management, as well as law and justice. As I mentioned, we have the Iris trading room and the financial markets lab. So they use the same technology as leading global banks, giving you real-time access to major financial markets and hands-on experience. We also have the Think Lab, our innovation and startup hub, where students can develop ideas, work on projects, the real-world projects, and turn concept into real business. You can consider programs like the Bachelor of Commerce with majors such as accounting, banking and finance, business analytics, financial planning, property. We also offer the Bachelor of Economics, including majors like Advanced Economic Analysis. And if you are looking for programs that are more business focused and less quantitative, we also offer the Bachelor of Business with a wide range of majors such as digital business, human resources management, innovation, enterprise and strategy, international business management, marketing and communication, marketing and design, and also supply chain management, project management, real estate, and sports management, tourism, event and hospitality management. Next, we will have the College of Education, Behavior, and the Social Sciences. The main study area including arts, humanities, social sciences, psychology, social work, as well as teaching and education. For the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of International Relations, there is a wide range of majors to choose from. As you can see on the slides, giving you a lot of flexibility to shape your degree. We also have the College of Creative Arts, Design, and Humanities. One of the most popular study areas here is the media and communication. It's something we are often asked about. Many students are especially interested in specialized areas such as digital and social media, storytelling, digital media and web design, and games design and production. To support these programs, we have industry-level facilities including a film and IT studio, a control room, motion capture technology, a sound studio, the digital radio, podcast studios. This gives you a real hands-on experience in media production. And here you can see some photos of our digital radio and podcast studios, as well as our TV studio news desk. Admissions. In general, your agent will submit the application on your behalf. You can only submit one application throughout the system at a time. Once your application is submitted, our admissions team will assess your eligibility, including how many credits from your previous studies can be transferred into your bachelor degree or master degree. Normally, we require a minimum GPA, so meeting the academic requirement for admission should not be an issue. I have to say, if you can, provide your GPA, can give you a more clear picture of regarding the program you are applying for. Once you receive the offer, your agent will help you accept the offer. After that, you will receive your confirmation of enrollment, which we call COE, and which you will need to apply for your student visa. You will also receive a welcome email that includes your student ID and important enrollment information. So that's the general process. For welcome grants, we currently offer the Adelaide be the first welcome grant for students applying for semester 2, 2026. So if you accept your own conditional offer before the grant deadline as an international student, you will receive an additional $2,000 Australian welcome grants. If you are planning for 2027 intake, we'll need to wait and see whether these grants will still be available. So for those applying for 2026 semester 2 intake, it's definitely something worth taking advantage of. The scholarship overviews. We also offer a range of scholarships for international students. One of our key scholarship is the Adelaide Launch Your Future, the ASEAN Scholarship. This is a highly competitive award that offers a 50% tuition fee reduction, plus additional 10K grant to support relocation and living expenses, and is available to international students from Asian countries who have achieved outstanding academic results and are starting an undergraduate or postgraduate coursework program. To be eligible, you must be an international student from an Asian country, such as Malaysian, and applying for a tri-course registered bachelor degree commencing in 2026. In addition, we offer 25% and 15% tuition-free scholarship with unlimited places. These scholarships are automatically assessed, so you don't need to submit a separate application. The GPA is shown here along with the minimum GPA you need to maintain during your study in Australian grading scale. In Malaysian, if you are doing your bachelor, I would say 2.5 out of 5 for 50% and 3.3 out of 5 for 25%. These scholarships do have some excluded programs. Many medicine-related programs are listed here on the slides, such as Master of Psychology, Master of Physiotherapy, Master of Occupational Therapy, Nursing, Doctor of Medicine, Veterinary Medicine, Midwifery, Medical Studies, Dental Surgery, etc. For other eligible programs, students will automatically be considered in the scholarship pool. Now, let's talk about accommodation. So you can choose from Adelaide University managed accommodation, our preferred partner providers, or one of the residential colleges. With these different options, you can choose the living environment that best suits your lifestyle and budget, helping you settle in smoothly and enjoy a better uni experience. Most students' accommodation is fully furnished, so you don't need to buy furniture. Rent and utility are included, which makes budgeting much easier. You will live with other uni students, so it's a great way to making friends. And the application process is simple and very straightforward. Residential colleges have been part of students' life in Adelaide for almost a century and home to a diverse community of uni students. They provide strong academic support as you transition into undergraduate or postgraduate study. They offer great opportunities for personal growth and leadership development, also with a full calendar of social, community, and sporting and cultural activities throughout the whole year. So there are plenty of chances to making friends and getting involved. We also have our uni managed accommodation, Adelaide University Village. It's within walking distance of Central Market, Chinatown, and many cafes and restaurants. So the location is very convenient. It offers comfortable, all-inclusive student living at a very affordable price, and it's an NPAS credit, which means it meets high industry standards for quality, safety, and student well-being. During busy study period, on-site uni staff provide additional support. Residents can also join regular sporting and social activities organized by the uni, helping you connect with others and enjoying your uni life. And the cost is around 20K per year for a 52-week stay, which works out to about 400 Australian dollars per week. This includes all utilities, unlimited Wi-Fi, water, gas, and electricity. Depending on the room type, you can choose either a shared bathroom or a private ensuite. There is also a shuttle bus service to help students travel between the accommodation and campus, very convenient. And besides uni manager accommodation, we also work with preferred partner such as Scape and Ugo. These residencies are professionally managed and operate not only at Adelaide, but across Australia and globally. They offer modern facilities, strong student support, and vibrant student communities where you can meet students from different unis. Fees are usually a little higher than uni-managed accommodation, but many students prefer them because of the actual facilities and prime locations. Some of them right next to campuses or just across the road, making it very convenient for getting to classes. For accommodation applications, you can start by visiting the accommodation services website. From there, you submit your application through the application portal. Once we receive your application, our accommodation team will review it and then send you an accommodation offer. Finally, let's talk about student experience. At the Adelaide University, besides the accommodation options we just discussed, we provide a wide range of support services to help you throughout your uni journey. You will have access to academic preparation and ongoing learning support to help you succeed in your studies. There are also peer support programs where you can connect with other students, share experience, and support each other. If you are moving to Adelaide, we can help you settle in comfortably, including support with accommodation and getting started in a new environment. The uni also provides counseling services as well as student health and well-being support to look after both your mental and physical health. In addition, we offer career and employability services to help you build practical skills and prepare for your future career. And if you are an international student, you will receive specialized support to help you adjust smoothly to studying and living in Australia. Beyond academics, we also offer a vibrant campus life. There are many clubs and societies you can join, along with a wide range of sports activities. We organize orientation programs and regular events to help you meet people and stay connected. You will find active student associations and welcoming campus spaces where you can relax, socialize, and get involved in uni life. We also provide dedicated support for Muslim students, including religious facilities, support services, and access to halal food. All right, that's everything I want to share with you today. We are now move to the Q&A session. If you have any questions about the program, feel free to let me know. I will be happy to answer your questions.
Great. Thank you so much, Vivian, for that comprehensive presentation. And I know that Adelaide Uni, for the fact that there's a lot of programs that the student can explore, so any of the students over here or the counselors would like to know a specific course, this would be your chance to ask. If you're a little bit shy, it's okay, just let us know in the WhatsApp, and we will deal with it a little bit later after the presentation. So Vivian, we have a couple of questions over here, so I'll read it out to you. So basically, the first question is that, hi Vivian, with the recent merge, will my degree say UNISA or Adelaide University? Oh, I like this question. Seems like they know.
Yeah, from the first day of this year, thank you for focusing on the merger news. Yeah, it's a very big step for both the old UA and UniSA. So from the first day of this year, we officially changed the name to Adelaide University. So definitely you can call us Adelaide University.
So the student would expect to have the degree that says Adelaide University, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. And I assume like all the campuses right now are already changing into Adelaide Uni, or is it half done, Vivian?
It's everything changed with the new logo, Adelaide University.
Nice. So for those who are interested of knowing what the logo looks like, it's basically, you can see on top of Vivian's head, Adelaide Uni. So that is actually the brand after the merger with the UNISA and Adelaide. But that doesn't compensate any of the quality of teachings and the quality of the programs, as well as the ranking of the university as well. So that's done. Okay, the second one, to apply for medicine course, how does the interview works? I guess the question is like the structure. What does it look like with the interview?
Yeah, this is quite a good question. So the general purpose, the process is you register UCAT first, and then you see the UCAT. We will also, receive your UCAT result, and then we do ranking. We will invite quite a few, applicants, potential applicants to attend the interview. So for the interview, we'll ask you a few questions. For example, you have to do your self introduction, and also they might be, for example, asking you some general question why you want to become a doctor and share your experience. I think all the question the better to combine with your background, your experience, not only your academic background but also your real life background, such etc. So after interview, we will issue the offers on rolling basis. If you already got your all the academic results, we'll issue a unconditional offer. But at that time, if you haven't received all the official result, we'll issue a conditional offer. Once you meet all the conditions, then we can change to the full offer. Hope that helps.
All right. For those who are asking the individuals who are asking those questions, if it is very clear, please let us know. But if it is a little bit unclear, feel free to jot in the questions again. All right. So Mira wants to know, may I know what is the typical schedule class week looks like at Adelaide Uni?
Oh, that's a very good question. So once you receive the offer, you will also receive the welcome letter, including your student ID. Use the student ID to register, and then you can select the units of study you'd like to study. That's including core, elective, foundation units. So each unit on the website will have the details such as where you can study, which campus, and the time slot. And once you log the units of study, then you can go to the exact campus to study. Some of the students, they would like to vacant a few days for part-time jobs. Then you can try to prioritize all the units in 1 or 2 days. But some of the students, they prefer not putting all the focus on the final exam. For example, you can choose some units that's for example 20% for your midterm exam, 20% for final exam, 20% for assignment to release your project. So it's mainly depends on what programs you are choosing and what kind of units of study you prefer.
All right, hope that is clear. Does Adelaide Uni have a quota for accommodation for sponsorship students? So I think this is relate to the Malaysian sponsorship students. So do you have any quota for those accommodation for those students, Vivian?
We do have the quota, but as far as I know, sponsorship students are very welcome. So the process is, once you receive the offer, you can just submit the accommodation application via the accommodation portal. Then the accommodation team will contact you straight away to help you looking spots.
But does it run out really quickly, Vivian, in terms of the accommodation wise?
For sponsorship student, I would say there's no issue. We will prioritizing all the urgent offers and students. If you feeling not very safe to looking a spot, you can always let me know, so I can connect with the accommodation team to prioritize the spots for you.
Excellent. Okay, does the veterinary course needs interview as well?
So currently, as far as I know, the veterinary course they only need the don't need you interview at the moment.
Mm-hmm. All right. So there's no interview in
No
those.
interview.
Yeah. Okay. And there is another question from another platform. So basically, this is surrounding about Adelaide Live.
Sorry, just just add a
Sorry.
few informations
Oh yes. Yep.
to the last question.
Mm.
As far as I know, you have to fill in a questionnaire. The questionnaire have to related to your experience and background, relating to if you have a previous experience handling animals, why you want to become a vet doctor, such etc. So that's one of the most important thing you have to submit along with your application. So I just quickly add the information to your previous questions.
And does the questions so does the questions publish in the website, or do we just get the students
Also,
to actually explain, or
it's in the application. It's in the
okay,
application
all right.
note.
Okay, all right. And the next question is surrounding about the Adelaide Live. Miss Vivian, I heard that there's a lot of international students now in Adelaide, specifically students from Indonesia. Is that true? And what sort of community of international students are there in Adelaide?
Oh, there were a lot of communities. First of all, that's so true. We are a very diverse city, and as I mentioned, there were 30% our students are international students. So we have quite a lot communities, including like Muslim community, and we offer like halal food, and we have many other communities for you to choose from. So uh, from my suggestion, if you would like to join a few of community or societies or clubs, it's better to come 1 week earlier before the commencement day. That's what we call orientation week. So during our orientation week, we have a lot of clubs, societies, communities. They will setting up a lot of booths to introduce themselves, and also, most of them are free to join. So if you are interested in any, you can just go to the booth and to check for more details.
Great. And this would be engineering programs, Vivian. So basically for the engineering programs, is there any internship available during the programs? And does the university help with those internship programs, or do we have to find it ourselves? Yeah.
Very great question. So I would say for internship placement in medicine program, that's compulsory, but for engineering or IT programs, I would say you there are always a few options for you to find the internship or placement. First of all, it is the career service hub in our student hub. So we offer a lot of placements, internship, and we can help the international student to prepare the CV, to collect the feedback, to prepare the interview. A lot of things they can help the students. We also organize the career expo to invite a lot of companies, not only in South Australia but also global companies to join the expo, so that you can have more exposure during the expo. And secondly, we don't have the compulsory the clinical placement such as the medicine program they did. However, all the professors are well connected with the all the industry. So if they got a few like opportunities, for example, the placement or the internship or part-time, they will send out the email, the general email to all the students. And if you would like to try, there's always a good chance for you to try to connect it with all the industry partners. And last but not least, I would say other is very a friendly city. So from the first year, you can try to find the internship or placement by yourself. There are a lot of complaints which is nearby the main campus, which we call Lot 14. Not sure if anyone have any
I've been
idea.
there. Yes. Yeah.
So this is a quite of like innovation hub. We attract the South Australia government. They attract a lot of startup companies or big companies such as Microsoft, Amazon, and also the Australian the space team there. So most of them are related to like engineering and IT, which is very beneficial to our engineering IT students. So they sometimes will, often have some, part-time, full-time, or even, internship placement, jobs over there. So if you are, for example, if you are having your summer or winter school and have a lot of time and want to give it a go, I would say can try to focusing on a lot of websites in Australia. Sometimes they will post the job opportunities over there. I hope that helps.
Yes, the lot 14 is quite interesting for me at least. It's great to see the aerospace, especially industry in it. I find it very interesting, and I think a lot of the students who are actually studying at Adelaide University would be at least experience lot 14 in their lifetime of becoming students in Adelaide Uni, isn't it, Vivian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so true. It's quite close to the main campus. So once you
Yes.
got a chance to with the City East campus, you will see the lot 14 over there.
Yes, correct. Okay, and the last question that I have from a student is that what is the emerging industry or trend in Adelaide Uni? I think that the student is still deciding a program that they wanted to study but wanted to lead like a job scope, in Adelaide. So what would be the emerging industries right now in Adelaide?
Well, I would say there are, quite a few, industries here. So first of all, as I mentioned, the Law 14, we
Mm-hmm.
have, the South Australian government, they invite a lot of, startup companies. Most of them are maybe are related to IT or engineering. And besides that, we also have the Adelaide is very famous for red wine or wine business. So we also have a lot of opportunities related to like wine industry. And as a result, we offer a lot of unique programs such as wine business or uh, or wine related business, or like for example nutrition, food, etc., or agricultural. And if you're interested in wine related industry, this is one of the points you can you can consider. And on top of that, I have to say, once you graduate from Adelaide University, there's no limit for you to stay in Adelaide. Your degree is very acceptable in Australia or internationally. So not only can find a job in Adelaide, but also you can try Melbourne or Sydney, or worldwide. There are quite a lot companies will post their job opportunities on websites. Hope that helps.
All right. Okay. I haven't got any more questions, Vivian. I think that would be the last one. To all the attendees, whether you are in Zoom or any other platform that we broadcasted, if you do have questions, you're still able to consult with our counselor or our BDM. And if the questions is related more towards the entry requirements and the program specifically, if we are unable to answer, then definitely we will go to Vivian to get the answer for that. And apart from that, I think for all the counselors here, you might want to consider Adelaide, South Australia. I think it is the closest one to the Southeast Asia country, in comparison to Sydney or Melbourne. Sydney and Melbourne is about 8 hours away, whereas this would be only like about 5 hours away, to be honest. And I think Adelaide itself a very vibrant city, and you do get a lot of support from the government, the South Australia government. So for the students who are studying and getting jobs, whether it's a part-time jobs or internship, or even maybe down the road will be a full-time job, they are very supportive of that, I believe. And although Adelaide is a very small state, I wouldn't say small, but small to medium state, I think they give over the years they have grown up and they have given a lot of opportunities to the students, and I really believe that. And a lot of people are moving from different states to even moving to Adelaide because of this. So in terms of the programs, I guess the engineering and then the medicine, although the medicine is quite competitive, but it doesn't mean that you cannot try. Of course you can try out engineering, IT, and I think like IT in perspective of AI as well, isn't it, Vivian? Because it's very famous program at the moment, as well as the cybersecurity, since Adelaide or South Australia is very state government owned. So of course all the companies would have the cybersecurity as well related to it, cybercrime as well. In terms of the wine, I think it's a capital state of winery as well. So if you do have the students who love wine specifically, or any other agriculture sector, it's not just wine per se. Of course you learn in terms of running businesses about it, finance about those, and logistics. I think it's also a popular one. So I think that would be another program to consider, and I think it's might be fun as well. So if there is any other programs that we are not covering and you would like to find out more, please do come to us and ask us questions, and we'll be happy to help most of the students, and as well as the parents or even the counselors over here. So thank you so much, Vivian, for your time today.
Thanks a lot for your time. Really appreciate. If you have any further questions, always happy to help. Just let me know in WhatsApp or email. Can follow up the applications or inquiries for you. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Vivian. Have a good week.
You too. Bye bye.
All right. Bye, everyone.